Now we'll do an example where we multiply polynomials. This type of polynomial multiplication is called the distributive property. Our job here will be to distribute the negative 2x times all of the terms in the parentheses. We will use this approach anytime you have a single term in front. That single term in the front, that negative 2x, is called a monomial. Monomial meaning single term. Inside of the parentheses, we are multiplying that monomial times something with 3 terms called a trinomial. When we distribute, we'll take that negative 2x times each term inside. When we multiply, we will multiply the coefficients times each other. And when it comes to exponents and you're distributing, you will add the exponents together. I recommend when you multiply, deal with the coefficients first and deal with the exponents second. You're effectively doing 2 operations at once because we're dealing with the numbers in front, the coefficients, then the exponents. We'll begin by taking this negative 2x times x squared, and it may help you to write in the invisible ones. We'll write an invisible 1 in front of x squared and also remind ourselves that if you have an x with no exponent on it, that also is an invisible 1. Again, I recommend if you're new to this, write the invisible 1s in anytime you see an x with no exponent or any term with no coefficient. With the invisible 1s written in, let's try this multiplication. If we are taking negative 2x to the first times 1x squared, first let's do the coefficients. Negative 2 times 1 will give us negative 2. And then the exponents. If we have x to the first times x squared, we will add the exponents together. This will give us x to the third power because third power is the same as saying 1 plus 2. We're going to continue on and now take that negative 2x to the first times the second term in the trinomial. We'll take negative 2x to the first, multiply by negative 7x to the first. If we multiply the coefficients times each other, that's negative 2 times negative 7. This will give us positive 14, remembering that if we multiply 2 negative numbers, we can expect a positive number. Now deal with the exponents. We have x to the first and another x to the first, but remember, we're adding those together. Because we have 1 from the first x and 1 from the second x, our total x power will be second power. For our third number, we'll take our negative 2x to the first times 3 that has no x. We multiply the coefficients once again. We'll take negative 2 times 3, and that will give us negative 6. And now our x to the first has nothing else that you can multiply it by, so we'll leave that as x to the first. Therefore, our final answer is going to be negative 2x to the third plus 14x squared minus 6x. If you want to write x to the first there, that's okay, but just remember that negative 6x means the same thing. This is how we handle situations where we have a monomial times something with more terms like a trinomial